Hello folks, welcome back. Today we have an amazing home tour here in Santa Teresa, New Mexico. We're gonna give you a gourmet kitchen, two-story home, under $400,000, 5 bedrooms if you wish. It's already a 4-bedroom home, comes with its gourmet kitchen, 3.99% interest rate incentives. So if you get with me today, get with this builder, they're offering you incentives enough to bring your mortgage rate down to 3.99% here in Santa Teresa, New Mexico. You're not gonna wanna miss out. Let's check it out.
1, 2, 3.
Hello folks, welcome back. Alfonso Garcia here with the Palms Realty in Santa Teresa, New Mexico. Thank you very much for visiting. And for those of you that are new, please like and subscribe, because here in Santa Teresa, we are the only company that are bringing you amazing home tours, new construction, resale with incentives, all the latest updates. Santa Teresa, New Mexico. What's going on here in Santa Teresa? So many things. We have subdivisions coming up, infrastructure coming in for new subdivisions for the entire buzz in town, which is the Project Jupiter. Here, the major AI data center on the border of Santa Teresa and El Paso, Texas. So many job opportunities being created here, aside from the fact that we already have the Tyson Food Factory, a lot of call centers. We have everything that you can ask for here in Santa Teresa, just minutes away from the Texas border. So you're gonna take advantage of your low property taxes here versus the almost triple the property taxes just 5 minutes away in the Texas area. So let's give it a look, folks. We have a lot to cover today. We have this 2,700 square foot home. You can turn it into a 5-bedroom home if you wish. The loft can turn into a bedroom, oversized bedroom, a game room, 4-bedroom as you see it. Wonderful home here by Hakes Brothers in Santa Teresa. When you come to Hakes Brothers and you get a hold of me, I'm gonna run you through everything that is in your price point, whether it's resale, new construction. In this case, at Hakes Brothers, we're gonna run into Sarah Alvarez, one of their most amazing sales reps that's gonna help us understand what you're looking for and get us into the right home for you. They have a lot of options to choose from. Give this a look. We have a lot of empty lots. Today, we're gonna go for the modern farmhouse look here, okay? With your exterior siding, which is somewhat of a composite cement board with lots of longevity. It's not the same material that we grew up with. Wonderful exterior modern farmhouse look there. If you want a more contemporary look, you shoot for this, right? Your full stucco exterior with your stone stacked veneer look on the exterior. So many things you can go with. How about your contemporary Tuscan feel and look, complete with your beautiful rotunda entryway, veneered all the way up, a little bit of tile roofing. And so as you can see, folks, lots to offer here, lots of construction going on here in Santa Teresa, New Mexico. So do not hesitate to get a hold of me. If you're looking to sell, also we do that for you. We list and sell your home better than none other, because we are actually a marketing company, which is what you're supposed to be when it comes to a realtor. You got to know how to market yourself and your properties to be able to get them sold, right? And that's what we do for you here in Santa Teresa and Las Cruces, New Mexico. So let's start off. One of our favorite builders here in Santa Teresa, as I mentioned, is Hakes Brothers. What do they give us on the exterior? Several shrubs from your evergreens, you know, your low-lying oleanders, some evergreens. What do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 small shrubs and 1 centered tree. The entire front landscaping is going to be fed by your drip system. There's enough chambers so you can send water to the back, feed the back a bit. Wonderful use of river stone along with your desert tan rock. I like the fact that this is desert tan. There's such a thing as desert rose tan and then desert tan. This is more of your flat desert tan, not much red in it, so if it matters to you. And then on the exterior, you got your two-tone look, right? Your gray with your white. I love their coach light setup here to match the modern farmhouse touch. And we're coming into our covered patio. Lots of space here for when it's windy, rainy. We don't get much of that. At the very least, you're fumbling with your keys. Coming into your wonderful 8-foot front entry door. You're gonna find nothing less than 9-foot ceilings throughout, and a very high living room ceiling, given that that is your ceiling going to your 2nd floor. A wonderful loft setup there feel that you're gonna have in your primary living room. Okay, when I say primary, because you have 2 little living areas, right? Your primary living room you're gonna love. Here we are is what I am saying is your first bedroom. Officially, it can be your first bedroom. We do need our bedroom entryway door. Already has its closet. And I love the fact that in this 2,700 square feet, look at the amount of space that you end up having. It's a walk-in closet. And this is just will be your first bedroom or your small office. You are gonna get your 2-inch blinds here, okay, throughout the entire home. That's included in the package. 2,700 square feet, 3.99% interest rate with their preferred lender on this and select homes, okay? You can find a home in the $330,000 range and they're offering you 3.99% interest rate. Whatever you need, folks. If you need a 3-bedroom home, instead of this huge 2,700 square foot, potentially 5-bedroom home, get a hold of me. They have everything that you can ask for. Let's pretend that we came home through the garage. There would be your laundry room. Here's your garage that I mentioned. In the garage, we have our drip system set up, as I mentioned here, okay? So your 2-car garage, here's your drip system, your Orbit brand drip system. Most builders, if not all, will not finish off your walls. This is a textured wall, but you will have to have a painting party, day of closing, invite all your friends and hand them a brush, get them to paint. If you are into a tankless water heater, they have that as well. Here's a tanked water heater. This home has pretty much all the upgrades minus a few. So let's find out what we have going on. 8-foot doors throughout the house is an upgrade, okay? You do have your garage door opener, your Genie belt-driven garage door opener, complete with its remote, and 8-foot doors. I keep mentioning that, but I'm just a huge fan of 8-foot doors. A modern farmhouse look, and on the interior, we have our contemporary finish. With the 8-foot modern door, you're gonna have these panels. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 panels here, 7. Walking into our laundry room, what do you think, folks? We still have enough space for a countertop of sort here for a folding table, let's say. Washer and dryer setup, plenty of hanging space and storage space. Give it a look, there's 2 of us in here and easy to dance around in. So I am loving this. But keep in mind, we are in 2,700 square feet. One feature on this switch, it's a sensor for the humidity. We are in our laundry room, so this will turn on the extraction fan if your lower level or especially your laundry room has a humidity level that it should kick on that does not accept. Here's the first quarter bath that the guest will utilize when you're entertaining people. That's where they will go. Once again, 8-foot doors. The 8-foot door upgrade is not a huge expense, but when you're building this type of house, the touch that you get, the elegance, it just feels that much more of a quality finish when you incorporate 8-foot doors. Part of the 8-foot door package that you end up getting is you get a higher, wider door wall trim, okay? All your casings are gonna be higher, which gives it a girthier, more quality feel of a home because it feels like it's got more of a bigger, thicker quality product, right? And let's move on. Here, we're gonna learn why Hakes Brothers continues to win first place awards in Showcase of Home time and time again, okay? 3 centimeters thick quartz countertops, okay? Delta lifetime finishes. You can end up with stainless steel, brushed nickel, matte black, rubbed oil bronze, so many options to choose from. In this home, they went with the stainless steel undermount sink, single compartment. Do me a favor, if you're watching this video, tell me, 1 compartment or 2? What kind of person are you? I grew up thinking you're supposed to have 2 compartments to make it wash, rinse, and sanitize. Who knows? Let me know in the comments. One huge feature that I love about Hakes, they use doors and drawers everywhere. They do not stop. And in this home, they definitely went overboard. Doors and drawers throughout. Important feature to mention, the soft close feature. So if you are mad and need to get in a fight, look for something else to slam because that's not happening. I did mention you get a gourmet kitchen. Major feature that Hakes Brothers is famous for. With that gourmet kitchen, you're gonna have a 5-burner cooktop stove, okay? Whirlpool brand, has its drop-down hood, stainless steel hood. Now, if it matters to you, what Hakes has learned is that they do not like using the extractor, the fan that just circulates the air, and then you have to continuously, which you still do have to clean the filters on this type of extractor, exhaust system, but at the very least it's exhausting out instead of just expecting for you to clean your filters, and it's circulating just the air within the kitchen. So very important, if you have a preference as to if that is circulated out, for sure this builder does that for you. Now, when you go with what they call the Gourmet kitchen package, this is what you get, your 5-burner cooktop. So now what they have to give you is a separate cabinet space area to encase your oven and microwave combo. So amazing. And with no wasted space, here you are, okay? No space wasted all throughout this house. Soft closing doors and drawers as well. Your herringbone tile backsplash, wonderfully done here all throughout. And just look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 outlets, 5 outlets on this countertop space alone. Your refrigerator will be going here. Sometimes they are offering refrigerator incentives, so get a hold of me. For sure, I do offer service member, law enforcement, a hero type program, military. Let's say if you're a teacher or a nurse of sort or doctor, I do have programs like that because I greatly appreciate your service to our country and to our society if you're in that profession. So get a hold of me. More than happy to take care of you, Alfonso Garcia. Greatly appreciate you. Moving on, so next to your refrigerator, if you didn't find what you need in the refrigerator, you're gonna find it here in your pantry. Still with your 8-foot doors. You're gonna get tired of me mentioning that, but I'm gonna pound that in as a feature that you must have if you're building from scratch and if you're lucky to find in a pre-built home. One thing to mention is you do have your pre-wired drop-down lights here, so get yourself some pendant lights of sort. I like going with a crazy color, let's say a cobalt blue, an orange. You already have beautiful contemporary neutral colors. Give me something that pops there, a bright blue or an orange or whatever your color is, right? Here we are, a wonderful kitchen. We are in an open floor plan concept, which we have our dining room off to the side. I like that, then it being in between me and my living room, so that's cool because here we have our living room pretty much in its own designated space. You will end up getting your sectional couches here, your TV there, and look at this grand feeling here. Show that off. Look at that. No wasted space. What did they give us? They gave us windows all throughout this wall. Your TV's gonna go here. Window, window, window. And what did they do? They did not spare any expenses on bringing in light, natural light. Look at right now, it's in the evening, so the sun is setting. And look at even over there at the front of the door, they're bringing in all of that natural light here into the living room. Wonderfully done. I love it. Right here, you can also wire in a specific chandelier, okay? So I love that. Here we have another closet. Speaking of no wasted space, and your primary bedroom's downstairs. How many of us, I constantly get asked, Alfonso, if I do purchase a 2-story home, at the very least my primary bedroom has to be downstairs and the kids, we can kick them upstairs. That type of home I do see lasting a long time, but when the primary bedroom is upstairs, I'm constantly being called Alfonso. I'm getting a little bit older, time to sell my home and help me find a 1-story home. Things to consider, at the very least, there's a bonus. 2-story home with your primary bedroom on the first level. I love the fact that they gave us 4 recessed cans on the corners in this bedroom, LED lights, and still in this bedroom you are gonna get your centered fan. So you have a fan with a remote control in the center. And let's see why Hakes Brothers continues to win awards for their kitchen and their bathroom design. Look at this, award-winning white quartz countertops, gray cabinetry. Did I mention, and I will mention this every time because I'm always blown away, even in their $300,000 homes, they're using cabinetry that is a dovetail carpenter's corner, okay? Now, what does that mean? You'll notice this when you're seeing houses with me. Now I ruined you. You're gonna be looking at corners, and a lot of times it's a staple and glue. Now you tell me, over time, which one is gonna hang in there more, tugging and pulling and just closing constantly, what's gonna wear down that joint more? This is a proper carpenter's dovetail joint. And I'm just so impressed because they pull this off. And I see houses that are in the 400, 500, 600,000 that are using still staple and glue type joints on their cabinetry. Here with this builder, they're giving you wonderful finishes and high-end product. Okay, before we continue on to the spa-inspired bathroom, here's where all your thinking, your hard days thinking is gonna go. At the very least, it has its own designated door. I love that, right? So private thinking area, large framed mirror, dual vanities, okay, dual sinks, okay? And look at this, frameless, showered wall for your primary bath, okay? Tiled all the way up, ceramic tile. You have your nicho here and your bench area, okay? A lot of people don't realize that, you know, it's not really for sitting. Got to be able to shave your legs somewhere, right? So guess you could sit there and do some deep thinking throughout the day. Who is that guy? Who's that statue of? If you know that, you get 10 bonus points for that statue, the deep thinker. Who's got that one for us today? Speaking of deep thinking, if you can do some deep thinking, you want the fastest internet that you can find. Right there is your Wi-Fi connection. You have your router power outlet right there and 2 hot shots, Cat 6 hot shots going to your TVs and either your computer room. You can hotwire your computer or your TV so you're not going on slow Wi-Fi. Right there. So speaking of fast thinking and deep thinking, get the fastest internet, get some hot shots going, and then your router's out of sight, out of mind, and with its power outlet there, instead of having the cable guy or the internet guy or woman drill through one of your walls and having to have a router near a power outlet, somewhere sitting on the floor somewhere. You're already pre-wired there, I love that. Did we miss this? Possibly. Another closet here, no waste of space, a little linen closet. And here we are, continuing on. Coming up to the second floor, the view is amazing. Either way you look, let's say you look out the front, you're gonna see your wonderful front drive area, highly perched. Here I can see the Franklin Mountains all the way from Santa Teresa. And look down, wonderful living room setting. Can you imagine this home filled with guests and family? Because you have that living room and then still up here, here's another living room, media center that you want if you wish to make. Library, study area. Look at this. Still pre-wired for its center fan there. No fan, and I'll tell you that I love that. I love the fact that they do not include fans in every room. I love the fact that they do not include fans in each room. Why? Because when you go with a builder, and it's not a full custom builder, it's a semi-custom builder, you will have parameters of the types of fans that you're gonna get. So why not take the credit, avoid getting charged for fans. At the very least, you're pre-wired, and you can customize, and fans are very inexpensive compared to, from what I mean is, the builder may have given you a $200 fan. For a $300 fan, you'll see the difference. So it's well worth being able to shop around and get your own fans, okay? Let's find some bedrooms. What did we count downstairs? The office, which has a closet which can be converted into a bedroom, the primary bedroom, and now this first bedroom upstairs has a slight walk-in closet. I love that. Now, granted, you do not get 8-foot doors on the second floor. Why? You know, height restrictions. You do get 8-foot doors on your first level. They are using Lennox HVAC systems. I really like that. Lennox has been around as far as I can tell, as far as I've been around, and they for sure have a great reputation. Look at this area. We showed you this loft area, the extra game room area, and you still have what could be, let's say, another small desk, study desk, a lounge chair of sort for a reading area, maybe some books along this side with a shelf there. Who knows, okay? Here's another bedroom, okay? Typical bedrooms are about 10 and a half by 10 and a half. Sometimes they're 11 by 11s. Another bedroom. If I have not mentioned, they are doing a 2x6 construction here at Hakes Brothers in all their cities that they build in. A blown-in insulation, which has not only a noise suppression factor to it, but also a fire retardancy to it. So that's gonna help not light up like kindling if something happens. And it has a noise suppression to it. So you have a very thick 2x6 wall, and with blown-in insulation, it really helps dampen all the noise from the exterior. Let me show you this bypass closet. It is somewhat still of a walk-in closet with the bypass doors because that's how big this room is, and you still have to walk in there to utilize your closet. Very well done. No wasted space. You're gonna have a linen closet here, once again, okay? And all these bedrooms and the second floor will be enjoying this bathroom, full, complete with quartz countertops, full shower, tiled all the way up, wonderful 9 by 18 inch tiles, wonderfully done. So let's continue on. Let's show you what type of yard you end up getting in Santa Teresa, New Mexico when you end up putting a 2,700 square foot home, two-story home. So let's see what kind of footprint that takes up, what kind of yard you end up getting, and for sure we can talk a little bit about what we can do for you. So with this builder, they're the builder that has made in this price point that started using the 8x12 stacked door. When I say stacked, it's they're 3-foot panels or 4-foot panels, depending on which brand you're getting, and they just stack open. Beautiful 8x12 stacked door that just collapses open on itself to entertain your guests. So let's see, this is what you end up getting, folks. You have a finished covered patio. Not all floor plans have such a large patio. Sometimes you have to pay for the upgraded patio. Here, this is what you naturally end up getting. Speaking of yards and patios, folks, right now it's the evening here. The sun sets in the west, okay? If that matters to you to have the sun to your back in the evenings, get a hold of me. I can help you find the right lot. For example, we can find you lots, corner lots or oversized lots to help you park your razors, your RVs. If that's important to you, make sure you get a hold of me. Orientation, if you want mountain views, from here I can see the Franklin Mountains. If that matters to you, if you want an unobstructed mountain view, get a hold of me. My name's Alfonso Garcia. More than happy to help. That's what I'm here to do. Been doing this for over 20 some years. Here to serve. Wishing you a great day. Thank you. So if you want to know about where this neighborhood is and where this park is, free access to you, and want to move to this area, give me a call today. Alfonso Garcia, The Palms Realty.